Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 8 in season number 3 of the NOFSRL ARCA Racing Series presented by Krispy Kreme. We come to the Iowa Speedway for the Iowa ARCA 150. This a 30-lap race around the Iowa Speedway, around the 7/8 of a mile racetrack in Newton, Iowa. Very short event here tonight. This is a very fun racetrack as well. These guys tend to overshoot the corners at times, and we might not be seeing a pole sitter Fisher G get the win and pull away, but you never know what can happen here in the ARCA Series. Last week the pole sitter won, and that was Fisher G's teammate, Jonathan King. We'll have to see how it all goes down. But I got Joe Rakowski alongside me here for tonight's event. How do you think this thing is going to go in practice and in qualifying? We saw these guys overshoot the corner just a little bit, especially out at turn number 4. Think that'll play a major factor into who gets the win here tonight?
Absolutely think it will. It's going to be a crazy race. It's a short track with speedway characteristics, so it should be a fun one. It's a short race, so obviously the drivers want to get to the front as quick as possible.
Yeah, and this track is very similar to Phoenix, and mentioning that because earlier today we had the Phoenix race in the Cup Series. Very entertaining race in my opinion, and hopefully this one will be the same. This is how they line up in the point standings, and we got a very, very interesting anomaly with the guys who are 2nd, 4th, and 6th in the point standings. But first and foremost, Ryan Kinghart still holds the points lead here in the ARCA Series, 165 points towards the championship. And then, tie for 2nd between Lauren Martinez and Matthew Phillips, both 11 points behind. A tie for 4th between Fisher G and Julius Anderson, they're both 12 points behind. And while we normally only go over the top 5, I'm going to mention this one as well, because tied for 6th is Ace Garcia and Derek Hamill, only 13 points behind. So only 2 points basically separate 2nd through 7th in the point standings. But Ryan Kinghart got an 11-point lead. He's hoping none of that catches up to him. We're just going to have to find out as this race goes along. Pole sitter for this event here tonight, Fisher G in the number 9. He's starting alongside the Pocono winner of Brad Stover. Both of these guys are looking to become the first 2-time winner of the season. They got a good opportunity at doing that. Tyler Markell alongside Jonathan Wong in row number 2. Julius Anderson and Matthew Phillips for row number 3. Ace Garcia and Juan Garcia in row number 4. Andrew Miller and Trey Wright in row number 5. Watch out for Andrew Miller here tonight. He might be on the verge of his first career Napa Fan win. It's a possibility. Check in on the rest of the field. Everybody's rolling off. Ryan Kinghart will be starting 21st here tonight. Good opportunity for him to move his way through the field. That inside lane is definitely the place to be here at Iowa, so we'll have to see what Ryan Kinghart can do as this race goes along. We're ready to get this one started. The Iowa ARCA 150 is green from Iowa. Fisher G gets that inside lane to work, and he'll lead lap 1, get a bonus point right there. He slides up the racetrack, though, way up the racetrack, and here comes Tyler Markell to the inside for the lead.
These drivers going to the corners, they're struggling with grip. They move up the racetrack, and it's going to play a major role in who gets to victory lane here tonight.
It definitely will. I don't think we've had anybody hit the outside wall yet, but new leader, Tyler Markell, as Fisher G majorly overshot the corner on lap 2. Julius Anderson, a Daytona winner, comes into this race only 12 points behind. He's got Ace Garcia to the inside of him. He's only 13 points behind. They're trying to close in on Tyler Markell. They're not doing so right now, and the 78 remains out front here at Iowa. Ace Garcia, now Adam Lewis on the inside. Now we got some guys we haven't even really seen much of this season. Ryan Baptista, Carter Friesen on this inside lane. And look at Fisher G falling way back into number 9. 3 wide on the outside of Marty Johnson and our points leader, Ryan Kinghart. So just like that, from the 21st starting position to the pole sitter, they have now switched positions. And Kinghart, who started 21st, is higher than our pole sitter in this event in only 4 laps. That's how crazy that outside lane is. And a new leader with Adam Lewis, who has gotten around Tyler Markell.
drivers start to slap off turn 4. In fact, Mr. G got the wall 3 laps ago and fell all the way back there. And then with them going 3 wide, that's only going to continue to happen throughout this race. It's a short 30-lap race. These drivers pushing RC
and in the wall, almost went Ace Garcia. Sorry, not Ace Garcia, but Adam Lewis, and we have a caution on the racetrack. And my reaction to seeing the yellow lights was in the wall. Not caution is out. I don't know why. A couple of the Venturini cars, and I think Fisher G might have gotten involved in this one as well. Remember, he was 3 wide on the outside for quite a bit there, and it might have been a little too much for comfort. Might have overshot the corner, being stuck all the way up on the racetrack like that. Nathan Stapleton, Jack Cabarrus, and Colton Yo done for the night. Looks like he has a lot of damage in that machine. Adam Lewis won the race back to the line. Quick yellow here at Iowa, the first one of the night in the Iowa ARCA 150. Gonna go ahead and see what happened to bring out the first caution here at the Iowa Speedway. Coming out of turn number 2, Nathan Stapleton and Jack Cabarrus. I believe Stapleton started last for this event. He had moved up quite a few positions. We're seeing a lot of passing in this race here tonight. And right there, he clipped Nathan Stapleton off the corner, sent him to the inside wall, and Colton Yo here, you're going to see him hit that inside wall hard. Oh boy, he just gassed it right into it, and Cabarrus just spun around. He should be good to go. Stapleton's got some damage, and he's hit the inside wall as well. But on the other side of his race car, a tough break for those guys, and Colton Yo with the worst of that one off at turn 2.
You can see the 25 in the back of the 15, doesn't lift in time, down to the 5, and Yo takes a hard hit at the inside wall. That's a very vicious impact there, and he'll definitely be out of the race. The other 2 should be fine, including the 25. He should be fine, just a little spin there, and the 15, not much damage as well.
And then, up here, you're going to see it right there. oh my goodness, I can't even get these names right. Fisher G got spun off of Andrew Miller. Entering turn number 1 on the cool-down lap. A little bit of damage on our pole sitter. He's 16th after all that. So, I'll get the cat out of my tongue, and we will get back to racing here at the Iowa Speedway with Adam Lewis leading the field in the Iowa ARCA 150. We're back to racing here at the Iowa Speedway. We'll restart on lap 10 of 30, so 21 laps to go in the Iowa ARCA 150, and I think it's anybody's race at this point. The way we have seen these guys pass, I did not expect all this passing here tonight in Iowa, but we've gotten it. Adam Lewis might be a bit of a beneficiary because he's led all these laps under caution. He might get a bonus point for leading the most laps here tonight. He's on the pole. Right behind him, Julius Anderson, Ryan Bautista, Carter Friesen, and Brad Stover, the top 5. Back to racing at Iowa.
Jump there from 3rd place, looking to the inside race for 2nd at turn 1.
Bautista trying to get it on Daytona winner Julius Anderson, and I think he's going to do so. Julius Anderson's put together a very good season. He won the opening event, only 12 points behind coming into this one. He's going to lose a lot of ground there, though, as he overshot the exit of turn 4. Bautista, Friesen, Stover, and Garcia all getting around the 23 as Adam Lewis continues to lead.
Walder there down the front stretch, luckily has a hold down low to Solange, and now they're 3 wide for a second down the back stretch. Here comes Brad Stover on Carter Friesen. Contact!
Oh boy, and they're going to be 4 wide off the corner. Bautista tapped it, and they figured it out for the most part. No major wreck, but Bautista losing a ton of ground in the 48 as he smacked the outside wall. That might not be the first time we see that here tonight. And the caution's back out here at Iowa. I think Justin Zeidel might have gone around, and Adam Lewis, with all this craziness, is going to win the race back. He led every single lap of that restart. That green flag run right there definitely going to Adam Lewis's favor. And I think he might get that extra bonus point for leading the most laps here tonight. Jonathan Wong, 2nd. Julius Anderson, Brad Stover, Ace Garcia, the top 5. And it looks like it was probably a minor spin here with Justin Zeidel in number 20. We'll have to go back and see what happened. Thomas Troxel at the end of the field as well. They've called it back down. The caution's back out. Let's go ahead and see what happened to bring out the 2nd caution of the race here in the Iowa ARCA 150.
They're racing through 3 and 4. You see up ahead, the 8 got into the back right there, and then the 20 may have been checking up for that and just got tapped right there. Around goes Zidell. Luckily, no major contact. Keeps out of the wall. In fact, crossed the line spinning, kept his position there, and he'll get back to the green flag, luckily, without any damage.
That's good for Justin Zidell. Just a minor spin. Trey Wright getting into him. That was back in the field. So that's why we're under our second caution. Allow these guys to breathe a little bit more, including Ryan Bautista, who had that moment. They were going 4 wide off at turn 4. He hit the outside wall. He'll get back in position on the inside, as we do have single file restarts. He'll be benefited from that. Adam Lewis led every lap during that green flag run. He'll lead all the laps under this caution period here, so he's en route to be leading the most laps here tonight, Iowa. We'll have to see if he gets the win when we restart here in the Iowa ARCA 150. We're back to racing in Iowa. We're going to have ourselves 14 to go when we cross the line, so we're past halfway in the 8th race of the season. This championship battle is definitely closing in. We'll see and find the number 66 of Ryan Kinghart, and it might not be Kinghart the points leader at the end of this one, as he is at the end of the field coming to this restart. Adam Lewis is the leader. He's so far led the most laps in this race, followed by Jonathan Wong, Julius Anderson, Brad Stover, and Ace Garcia. We're back to racing at Iowa with 14 laps to go.
Our second there, getting to the back bumper, looking to the inside through 1 and 2 already. Can he make it work?
Looks like he will. He's got the run to the inside. They're side by side down the backstretch, and Jonathan Wong taking it away from the 52. Julius Anderson in the 23 is going to get to the inside. And Anderson will not lead that lap, but he's probably going to lead the next one to the inside for the lead, entering turn number 1. Jonathan Wong trying to get the outside lane to work, but there's simply no grip up there. And Julius Anderson, trying to get his second win of the season here in the ARCA Series, has taken the lead away on lap 18.
Down in line, though, for the 34 Wong, so he's going to come right back here down the front stretch onto that number 23. Trying to look to the inside to turn 1. He has the nose, and it's going to be back for the race lead.
Jonathan Wong going to cross over and take it back from Julius Anderson. Brad Stover remains in the 3rd position behind these guys. And look at who's in 4th. Adam Pinchon took one of the longest hiatuses I've ever seen out of any driver. He might get the victory here tonight as he's running in the 4th position. His last win came in 2015 here on Appafan. Will he get it done here tonight in 2018 at the Iowa Speedway? He's going for 3rd to the inside of Julius Anderson. Here comes Derek Hamill. And Derek Hamill's won here this year. In the Hers Dash Series, he got the victory. And he wants to win this championship as well and get his 2nd win of the season. They're all getting around Julius Anderson, who hit the outside wall again. Nathan Faden to the inside. And Adam Lewis, who apparently fell back, is now back to the inside, getting around the 23.
We're seeing impatience there. The 23 got the outside wall. Faden got into the back bumper, trying to push him up the racetrack, where there's a battle for the lead at the front.
And for the lead, Brad Stover to the inside of Jonathan Wong. He's going to take it right away. Stover might just be one of the best drivers in this series. He got the win at Pocono as he moved his way from 6th to the lead in 2 laps there. And out of the point, Brad Stover, the outside pole sitter for this race, leads it on lap 22 of 30. You got to watch out for Derek Hamill, though. He won here back in May, and he's right now running in the 3rd position, looking to possibly take the points lead at the end of the day and get his 2nd win of the year. And here comes the 34 of Jonathan Wong. He's been very strong during this green flag run, and Adam Pinchon moving his way through the field as well in the number 33.
Oh, back there for 3rd. Pinchon almost put Hamill into the wall, but I'm watching that 33. He's coming through the field. It's pretty fast right now. Just got by Hamill. He's going for a 2nd now. Has a great run down the front stretch to the inside. He's looking, but he could be there, and Hamill got the wall here. They come for 4th.
Adam Lewis to the inside of Derek Hamill for 4th. Hamill now falling back. Hello to Marty Johnson. Last in the points coming into this event. It has been an absolutely miserable season for him. Well, now he might have a shot at victory. He's 6th right now. These guys overshooting it. And I think Marty Johnson's going to find a way to the inside of both of them. Because 3 wide for 4th goes Marty Johnson on Derek Hamill and Adam Lewis. He couldn't make it stick. Hamill's going to get around the 52. Johnson will get around the 52 as well. And it looks like Johnson's going to find a way around Derek Hamill because Hamill's going high and Johnson's down low. For 2nd, Adam Pinchon. Jonathan Wong as Stover continues to lead with 5 laps to go at Iowa.
Sean's coming, 27 off the racetrack again, down to the bottom for that 33. We know that 33 does not want to caution now because it would probably end the race, but he's coming. If this race stays green, he's going to have a shot at it before the end.
We'll just have to see if he's going to be able to close in on him in time. Brad Stover does have a considerable lead on the rest of the field, and as long as he can stay on the inside, which he's not, way up the racetrack goes Stover. Great opportunity for Pinchon to cut into his lead. Marty Johnson has lost the position. Out of nowhere, Lauren Martinez is now 4th. She's trying to take the points lead as well, as she's only 11 points behind Ryan Kinghart. So we'll have to see if she can get it at the end of the night. It's going to be one of these 3 guys, I do believe, for the win, though. Brad Stover, Adam Pinchon, Jonathan Wong. Wong for 2nd to the inside of Adam Pinchon. That's exactly what Brad Stover wants to see, is those guys battling for 2nd place.
Just like you said, that's what Stover wants to see, but one overdrive of the corner, and those 2 will be there. So watch for that. If Stover possibly overdrives turn 1 or any of these corners, they will be there.
2 laps to go in the Iowa ARCA 150. Jonathan Wong for 2nd on Adam Pinchon. Brad Stover continues to lead, going for his 2nd win of the season. Jonathan Wong will clear Adam Pinchon, but he's going to shoot it back up the racetrack, and Pinchon's going to cross back over. They keep on battling for 2nd, as it's the white flag for Brad Stover at Iowa.
Looks like this could be Stover's nice. They're battling for 2nd. He didn't go up the racetrack. There would take a big miracle through 3 and 4 for anyone to have a shot.
You know what? Pinchon might have a shot. Stover, if he overshoots it, Pinchon's going to be right there, but it's not going to happen. And Brad Stover dominates the later portion of the event and wins the Iowa ARCA 150. I didn't get that cat out of my tongue. I'm sorry. Oh boy, Brad Stover, 2nd win of the season in the ARCA Racing Series, presented by Krispy Kreme. But a great night for Adam Pinchon. And he might possibly have a shot at this championship. We'll have to see how the points play out at the end of the night. Lauren Martinez, I believe, will take the points lead. And yes, she's got more than 11 positions on Ryan Kinghart, so that'll be the case. Lauren Martinez, the new points leader here in the ARCA Racing Series. Jonathan Wong finishes 4th, and Juan Garcia, out of all people, rounds out the top 5. A lot of passing in this event here tonight at the Iowa Speedway, and this is just what we're going to see tomorrow night for the Turkey Hill Truck Series. We have the same exact physics package, only we're going to get 10 extra laps. It's a 40-lap race tomorrow night for the Casey's General Store 200. You'll be in that race, and have to see you can handle it along with 35 other drivers. But Brad Stover handled it pretty well tonight, starting from the outside pole. He might have also led the most laps in this race because he led a lot of the later part of this event. And he gets his 2nd win of the season, first 2-time winner of the season here in the ARCA Racing Series, presented by Krispy Kreme. Take a look at the rest of the results. Jonathan King with an ignition issue. We did not catch that. Our last winner with a problem. And we saw Colton Yo hit the inside wall significantly hard earlier on in the event. But it was actually a pretty clean race. Only 2 cautions in this 3-lap event. And they both occurred in the first half of the race. So definitely a very entertaining event here tonight at the Iowa Speedway.
Well, never disappoints. We saw passing, we saw action, and Brad Stover absolutely put it to them at a track where passing is so frequent, and he got out front there in the later half of the race and absolutely controlled it. Great win for Stover and that team.
Definitely, and their 2nd win of the season, it's going to put them in championship contention as well, I do believe. I can't remember where they are in points, but you guys will see that once we're done here from the Iowa Speedway. So congratulations to Brad Stover tomorrow night. It's the Casey's General Store 200 in the Turkey Hill Truck Series. And then next weekend, we got a lot going on, because the ARCA Series is at Pocono again. Trucks are at Armory Digital. We got the Thanksgiving Eve 300, the Thanksgiving 500, and the NOFSRL Battle. From Wednesday to Saturday, so many events going on here on APAFan. I greatly recommend you stick around and check them out on the holiday weekend, because I don't think you'll be disappointed. Armory Digital's a great place for the Truck Series. And of course, Thanksgiving 500, Nicholas Sambadia blew up at the line when he won the event last year, so anything is possible next weekend here on APAFan. But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Congratulations to Brad Stover on his victory here at Iowa, and we'll see you guys next week for for the Mod Space 150 here in the ARCA Racing Series. Congratulations to Brad Stover once again on behalf of Joe Rutkowski. Here are the point standings for the ARCA Racing Series, and I will see you guys later.